This is what an active shooter response looks like in real life. This video is brought to you by The Officer Tatum Store, The Officer Tatum Store. Get the merch link in the description section. Ladies and gentlemen, we're having a Father's Day extravaganza. So Fathers Matter hats, we got shirts, we got hoodies. You need to get on there now. I think we only got 50 of these hats left, so you better get them now. We will restock, but it may take a week or so. So if you want to get your father something for Father's Day, you better get on this Fathers Matter merch soon. Links are in the description section. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live. I make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to this channel. Like this video. Comment on this video. Share this video. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to make this video. Donut Operator did an excellent job at reviewing this video. I may link his official video in the description section because he has more details. I'm not here to tell you all the details. I'm here to walk you through what an active shooter situation looks like and how police actually respond. Not what you think they do, not how you think they're supposed to respond. I'm going to show you a textbook way to respond to an active shooter situation. I'll give you a little bit of background. This guy, according to what I saw on Donut Operator's page, was this guy seemed to be a disgruntled employee. He had 100 red flags. I don't know how they didn't catch any of them. He shows up. Obviously, he was able to take the lives of about 9 people in here before police were able to respond. He ended up offing himself before cops got to him specifically. In the video, you can hear the gunshots going off, and you can see them going to where the gunshots were coming from. I got so much to say about this. But anyway, the cops, I believe, should have had this guy arrested. He should have never been able to commit this crime. His girlfriend or his wife in an interview said that she knew he'd been talking about doing this for a very long time, and for some reason she never called in. I think the police or FBI, somebody dropped the ball on this one. But let's watch it. So y'all see what's going on here. Roll the film.
Okay. Let's go. All right, let's just.
So they got the call. They teamed up. This one body, one camera, and this is from the lead guy. San Jose, California. This is where it's at. I don't know if it's multiple agencies. Look like the sheriff's department, or this may be a tactical team because clearly they're wearing different uniforms. Roll the film.
Go. Let's go. Ready?
If you notice, they're not running blindly to an active shooter situation because, believe it or not, they don't have a camera set up to where they can see where the guy's at. Like, you know now where he's at after you watch the video, they can't see it. So they got to methodically go through and clear areas and make sure they're not getting gunned down before they respond and save people's lives.
Yeah, I got that white hat. Get this door here.
As you can see, he's the point man. Methodically, they're clearing the stairwell. They covering doors, covering some of these roll-up doors. They're covering all angles as they methodically proceed. They don't just run in there blindly. They're methodically proceeding and clearing areas as they go to make sure they can be as effective as possible.
That was the metal flooring.
So right now they haven't heard any shots. You can see this guy's in tacked out gear. The guy that's holding the body camera, he's probably tacked out. These two guys have handguns, and they're dressed in what I would consider to be regular uniforms.
Hold this door, hold this door, hold this door. Hey, I'm holding that top. Hey, give us another unit over here.
Hey, Gilson, we gotta start pushing up. Hey, you need long cover.
Sarge, come over to here. Sarge.
You need a rifle up here.
Sarge, move.
Rifle, right here. Open that door, top floor.
See how methodically moving? Got one high point, long gun. He's got the long gun, high point. The guys with the handguns are covering doors and covering the small areas. Just in case the guy pop out, they can hit him from distance.
Hey, get behind that engine block over there. Hey, behind that engine block. Hold that door. Yep, let's move. Yeah, I got a rifle. You want me to go front?
You go first. Let him go first.
All right, if you notice the move, the guy with the rifle moves to the front. Because if it get jiggy, you want the man with the rifle up front. So already it's taking a minute and a half to do this. Mind you.
All right, we're good. We got to take this smart. Hey, we need access to these doors.
Hey, we just heard another.
He said we need access to these doors. You understand that? They can't just bang through a door. They need to have access to these doors. These are metal secured doors, just like the ones that are at Uvalde School. Roll the film.
Fire shot down here.
Hey, get your hands up!
Hey,
All right, hands on your head.
sign out, turn
Thank
around.
God he didn't get shot.
Everybody stand by.
Keep that door. Back up.
What do you got?
I'm a supervisor. I was just making communication.
Okay, come back.
Are you able to open that door for
I
us?
am, sir.
Okay.
Give me your key card.
What's your key card at?
Come behind.
If you notice, it's already taken them 2 minutes to do this clearing. Thank God they had a man with a key card that came out, because if they didn't, it would have been a very difficult situation for them to breach these doors. They would have taken a lot longer to try to breach these doors.
Absolutely, Commander.
We'll take it. Okay. This slides. This goes down to everyone.
We need a key
I got a
card.
key. I have it. I'm gonna push up. Yeah, right?
Okay, this door.
Oh, this one's on your. Oh, hold it
Over
close.
that door so they don't shoot you through the door.
Stand by, slow down.
See, they have the luxury of being able to look through those
I'll swing it over
windows.
for you guys, all right? I'm gonna
And
swing
thank
it
God they
over.
weren't taking rounds through the window, because that would have been horrible.
I'm clear right. Come with me.
It's not clear. Not clear. Hold left. Hold left. Hold it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you notice that they're almost 3 minutes in. They haven't heard any shooting. They're methodically going through and clearing every area because they don't know where this guy's at. They have no idea. They haven't had a stimuli to figure out exactly where he's at.
Hold left.
Okay, I'm clear right. Guys, push up.
Pay attention.
Hey, we need that key card over here, bro.
All right. I'm pushing it back to you guys. Okay.
Yep.
Which one you need? Door right behind.
Oh, shit. Conference room?
Now they hear gunshots, you run to the stimuli. They don't know if it's coming from this room or any one of these rooms. It's not like they have x-ray vision, they can see where it's at. So now they have to set up on a door and go towards the gunfire. They're already 3 minutes into this. More gunshots.
Okay.
And thank God they don't have to breach any of these doors. They're just walking straight through.
Got somebody down in front of me.
Got somebody there.
1, 3.
10, 5, 6, maybe. Let me see your hands.
Then they notice the guy's there deceased. They don't know who he is. They don't know if he's a shooter or a victim, so they still got it clear, but he clearly is deceased here.
Hold right, hold right, hold right.
Hold on.
We got that stairwell.
Sheriff's office. Sheriff's office. Sheriff's
I need you
office.
holding this.
Yep.
Okay, he's in here.
Hold left. Hold left. Watch his hand. Watch his hand. Be careful. Watch his hands. Watch his hands.
Hold that stairwell.
Stairwell.
Hold that stairwell.
Top side's clear.
Okay, you hold this.
Hold on here. Oh, the gun. I see the gun in his hand right
Okay,
there.
okay, stand by. Let's just clear it all. Hold this, cover me.
I'm gonna hold on the body of the gun. You hold on the body.
Hey, I got somebody down here. Get the gun. Hey, can you
See, a person is down over there that he shot.
hear me?
Now, you guys have seen a methodic approach of an active shooter situation. It's not always you blindly run into a situation. That's not the way that all of these work. If they were to hear stimuli from the very beginning, of course, it will accelerate their response, right? Instead of walking, they may have to run a little faster, a little quicker. Why? Because if they could hear where the gunshots are coming from, they know the guy's upstairs now. Therefore, they know he's not downstairs. They know he's not going to pop out any of those windows, and they can just pursue. Until then, they have to methodically go through and clear. They know the guy's in the building. They have to methodically go through and clear. And if you look at this point here, when he first heard the gunshot, they didn't blindly just run. They had to methodically go up to the door and make sure they knew where the shots were coming from. Because, and unfortunately, as you can see, and now you know, he was able to kill, I think, 9 people and ended up killing himself. So, unfortunately, they weren't able to save the people there. This shooter had probably already killed all the people before they ever got there. But this is a response to an active shooter. They hear pops, they have to go methodically. They don't just run and start opening doors and losing composure. They got to methodically work up, because if he's shooting people and he pops out of one of these doors, they have to be able to address him, or they have to be able to address if there's a person who's a civilian, who's a victim. They can't just be so running wild that they shoot a victim because he pops out on them. They have to methodically go through and clear, and that's what they did. It took them 4 minutes and 18 seconds to get to the killer. So understand that when you're starting to look at times and you're starting to look at responses, that a methodical active shooter approach is going to take some time. Cops can't just rush into stuff. They can't just take a dome shot because you feel like that's heroic. They have to be smart so that they can be able to stay alive and save other people's lives. Now, will you take a calculated risk? Yes. There's a thing called calculated risks. That means that if you hear stimuli, you hear fire, you believe you can save somebody's life, and you're in a position to have a fair combatant situation with somebody, relatively fair, you pursue that. You may get shot in the process, but you're not blindly running in somewhere, putting everybody else at danger. Methodic, slow, reasonable approach. Clear this, clear this, clear this. Gunshots. Okay, we know where the stimuli is coming from. Let's head in that direction. We don't need to run. We don't need to lose composure. We don't need to walk into a booby trap. The guy had explosives and everything that he was planning. You methodically go through and you clear the building. Unfortunately, they weren't able to save anybody, I don't believe. Maybe they saved some people, but he was able to kill 9 people in that particular office disgruntled employee shooting. So I just wanted to give you guys a take on, you know, some real life scenarios so you guys can get a better understanding of tactical responses to active shooter situations. Now, this is one. There's many other approaches. Sometimes you run right to the fire because you know exactly where it's at, and there's a reason to disregard. Thank you, guys. I love you. See you on the next one. I'm out.